All right, everybody, welcome back. So I got another video for you on the way that we can trade, right? This is another video on a trade that I'm in or that I took, and I made an adjustment to it. Call it trade management, right? So today, just for a little bit of background, see what we have going on here. It was a sideways day. We're all waiting for the Fed to come out with the Fed market minutes. They came out with those minutes and Tesla presented a little bit of a flag right about there. The news came out. So I bought a call in Tesla and then it really started to do good. And when it got to about this point right there, I decided, well, it had done really good. And I had two choices at this point. I could keep the trade and be concerned about it losing money, or I could do something about the trade. I could close it down, just lock in my profit. But if I did that, maybe it would just continue to run away without me. Right. And there was a lot of reasons why we wanted to kind of hang on to it. If you look at, what we had on the day and what we had yesterday, when Tesla made that move up, it was basically hitting yesterday's high and then the Globex high. So it had an opportunity where it could have perhaps maybe broke through this level. And I didn't really like the idea of shutting it down and missing the chance to get through that level. So I decided, all right, well, what do I want to do? I could just close it, get my money, or we could do something else. I chose to do something else. All right. So I bought the original call at basically $50, right? Or yeah, $5,000 is $50. So I bought the call, and then 20 minutes later, I rolled that call for 51.60. So I bought it for 50. I rolled it for 51.60. That locked in a profit of $161. At that point, no matter what, the least amount of money that I could make in this trade is $161, and I could not lose. Right? Even now, I could go ahead and close the trade down. It's still up an additional $200, so I could close it and get 372. That's not a bad choice, right? It's 3:40 in the afternoon. I got 20 minutes to the close. We're kind of rejecting here and having a hard time getting through. Not a bad choice to just take my money and run. But it's Wednesday. I have days left. So what would I perhaps want to do? One thing that I could do, and remember, this trade can't lose. One thing that I could do is I could roll this farther out and maybe get more money. Let's see what it offers if I do that. Let's do a quick roll. We're just going to roll up. So it's offering me an additional 50 cents credit. Right? We can go out to 1,000. It's offering me an additional $181 credit. All right. So that's something that I could do. I really don't like this choice, but I could roll it again, right? Just roll it even more. Another thing that I could do is I could just come in and sell a call. If I sell that 970, I'm adding an additional $161, and I still could not lose, right? Because I'm going to sell this and it's going to go to zero, this whole thing, right? So I would just be getting an additional $169. In fact, any of these options that I sell, as long as they are out of the money come Friday, they're going to just give me money. So if I sell this 930 right now for, $1,200, if that 930 is out of the money on Friday, I'm just going to get that additional $1,200. So I can enter into any call here. So one thought I had was, well, I'm kind of busy for the rest of the week. Maybe it would just be better to, sell the 970. That puts me in a call debit, basically being held for a credit, and just call it good and walk away and not worry about anything else. But what I've been doing a lot lately is day trading. If we look at what was going on in Tesla today, suppose I already had a Tesla call that was free and clear and I couldn't lose money on it. And I came in and I sold a call across these highs, closed it down, sold it again, closed it down, right? I can come in and day trade this multiple times, just selling calls again and again and again for the rest of the week. Right? This gives me the ability to day trade short calls against a free long call that no matter what, cannot lose. How did I do that? Let's review that one more time, and then I'll let you guys go for the evening. I bought a call for 50. When I rolled it, I got an additional $1.60. So I rolled it for 51.60 in credit. And then that locked in $161. So I have a long call held as a credit. And if I closed the entire thing right this minute, I would lock in 387 in gains. Knowing that I could get that, I want to see if I can replace this mark. So if I come in, if I was to sell the 960 call right there, that's more money than that mark. So that would basically give me, this is offering 224. This is offering 289. That would give me over $400 profit in this trade. And I could, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. The extrinsic value is the 292. But what if I sold one of these other ones, right? I sell a better one. Now, granted, I do want to mention, if I don't sell on this side, then it's going to change my buying power. Like if I sell this 970, it doesn't hurt my buying power at all. But if I sell the 960 or the 955, now it's changing my buying power. Okay, so that has to be recognized. It's not going to impact my decision because, you know, this account can do it. But if you're in a smaller account, that's something you really want to watch for. I have the 965. So to keep my buying power from being reduced, I would need to sell on the higher side, right? Sell one of these. So I'm thinking about this, you know, I'm probably going to make a decision by the end of the day, or maybe I'll just wait and see what we get for tomorrow. But I wanted to share this with you guys. These are the kind of trades that really are game changers, right? We can always just go in and buy calls and buy puts. That has always been the name of the game. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. But every time I have a situation like this where I can show you a way that we did do a trade and made an honest, fair adjustment to it, then I want to point it out to you guys, because these are the ways where we take something that's doing good and we get something better out of it, right? Now, of course, this is a live account. Tasty Trades and Tastyworks does not have a paper account. So you know that every trade that I show you in here is a live trade. And this is what we're working with. All right, guys, thanks for your time and attention, and I will see you at the next video.